I need help, boss.
Stands up and says it louder. He goes, I have a really big penis.
We're the NSAA. We're never serious about anything except grip ball.
I have drifted an aircraft carrier.
What?
To an extent, but you'll be out there alone as fuck. There's no.
Just bump into people by osmosis of dopeness, you know?
3, 2, 1. We're gone.
Welcome everybody back to the Happy Hoodlums podcast. This is a mad impromptu Happy Hoodlums style. We just hopped out of a chat channel that all these boys were in. We got Zack Sampson down there, very powerful. We have Tristan, new boy in the house. We have Marco down below. And then we have over there Mr. Joshy Poo back again.
Sir.
If you don't know him, go back in the fucking episodes. I don't know what to tell you. But welcome everybody. You know, what we were thinking about is just what can minds melt together, you know, and how can we figure out a little bit more about our purpose and what's going on in this world today and within our lives. So, gentlemen, are there any topics for discussion?
Regarding that, or just discussion today?
In general, is there anything
You know?
at the top of your mind?
I don't know. I
About
mean,
how this crazy bitch hit my house today.
Wait.
talk about that. We could
Yeah,
talk
man.
about
My house got smacked by a car. Yeah,
What?
there's a
What?
big hole in my house now.
Dang.
Yeah, they
Hey,
got repaired.
yo.
They patched it up, but
yeah, I
the
got a
house
question
is-
though.
Yeah, it's getting fixed up.
Crazy.
I got a question.
Oh,
Are
yeah.
the fishies okay though?
No, there was no fish in there. We were priming the water and stuff. We were getting the water ready to get.
Okay.
For anyone
no
who
fishies
doesn't
were
know, Marco has a fish tank, and the car that almost went through his house hit part of his fish tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me show you guys. I'll show you guys a video here.
Yeah.
Was she
Send-
like
send 'em-
intoxicated
send 'em to
or
your
on
Discord.
drugs or
So
something?
look, so she's going,
Marco.
huh?
Send everything to me on Discord, and then we can just screen share it.
Okay, cool. I'll send it to you.
Lit.
So,
innovated.
so one of the guys that works for, my city or whatever, he was driving a city car, and he's like, I saw everything happen, and so he was telling us what happened, right? And so basically, what happens is he says she was flying down Freebus, right, which is one of the main street, and then there's a side street called Ann. That's the corner I live on,
Mhm.
and I live on Freebus and Ann, the corner there, and make sure you bleep those out though. By the way,
Damn it.
Giving out location.
exactly.
We'll
So,
leave it. I mean, it's not too detailed, is it? Huh.
Shut the fuck up. Just bleep
How
it
many
out. That's
Freebus
extremely
can I-
specific.
Okay, continue.
Anyways,
As if it wasn't just the hole in the house.
so she's flying down the road, and the speed limit already on the road is 35. So she's going way above 35 miles an hour. And I live on an extremely dangerous corner. There's always car crashes on it. Like
Oh.
everybody else knows. Like there's been multiple car crashes on this corner or whatever, right? So when you're pulling out off of Ann onto Freebus, taking a right or a left, you can't see any way because there's a blind spot because there's so many cars piled up on the side of the road. So I guess someone was turning off of Ann to Freebus, and they turned off and they didn't see her. And because she was flying so fast, she veered off, tried not to hit them. Went on the sidewalk, hit like my little brick concrete, like little barrier. Went on the grass, hit my porch, and then hit the house.
Dang.
Fuck,
So-
bro.
Bro.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
yeah. So hold on, I'm gonna send you the video real quick.
Was she okay?
Fuck.
Shit.
No, yeah, she's fine. She's like, oh my ankle, bro. Literally, I was in the room when it got hit.
Oh,
So-
fuck.
No, yeah.
Dude.
So basically, there's on my living room setup. It goes like in the back of the room is the TV, and then or in the front of the room, and then in the back is the couch, fish tank, window. So
Dude, that would have been shit.
she moved the fish tank by hitting the house so hard, and then when she did that, like I heard her scream before she hit the house. She was screaming extremely loud. Like she was like that's
Fuck,
crazy.
dude.
I can hear her through a car I could
In the
hear
house.
through a house, like,
That's terrible.
and I was
bro.
asleep, like, so I heard, oh,
It's one way to
like,
wake up.
no, yeah, definitely a way to wake up. So
Yeah.
Good
yeah, she woke me
morning,
up like that. It was,
USA.
yeah, she ruined my nap.
That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
I sent it to you, Josh. You should have it now.
Oh, am I screen sharing this? All right.
Yeah. I
I
mean, you
would've
just said
shit
to send it
myself,
to you so
honestly.
you can screen share it.
Yeah, on
Well, that was
Discord.
eventful. I don't
On
know.
Discord, ding
Oh,
dong.
on Discord. Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
I'll do it
Yeah.
myself.
I didn't know. I thought he said messages. Jesus. Hold on. I got you.
Respect to the current event of the crew. I guess it's just a metaphor for shit is kind of crazy right now, but
Facts.
just across the board, I swear, like everybody that I've talked to has experienced just some wild things.
All
lately.
right.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So, I thought somebody crashed outside, right? Because I just
Yeah.
heard like a big bang, and like usually people crash. So I'm like, always go out there and check and make sure everybody's fine or anything. So I went out there. I checked. I was like, hey,
Here we go.
I went out there. I looked for somebody, and I was like, wait, there's nobody out here. The car's in my house. So it's like, holy shit. So I don't know if it's sending or not.
No, I got him. I
Yeah,
pulled
you
it
got
up.
it?
Okay,
I'm
cool,
screen sharing right now.
Oh, okay, cool. Did you get the video of like what I? Hold on.
I got yeah.
Yeah, pictures, not video. The
Oh
video.
my.
Yeah, I got him.
No,
Yeah.
not the one I want to send you. Is the one I'm talking about.
No, I got the
goofball.
videos, bro.
Okay. You didn't
Got-
get the one that I'm trying to send you. Is what I'm
Okay,
saying.
send it to him,
Yeah.
and then while you're
Yeah.
doing that,
won't
he's gonna show us
send.
this other shit.
Yeah,
Here we
yeah,
go.
Okay, it won't send. Is what I'm saying. Hold on.
Oh, she lost her whole bumper, bro.
It sounds
her
like
whole bumper. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my, dude, and your windows like caved in a little bit. Oh dear,
No, yeah.
dude, that's crazy.
This could have been a lot worse.
No, yeah, definitely. Like I could have died. Like,
She could have came all
glass-
the
You
way
could have
through.
died. You could have lost your house, but okay.
oh wow,
Yeah,
wow. She could have lost her entire front of her car.
Bro, your steps just straight up bent
No, yeah, the steps are a little cracked
that
now.
car.
That's probably
What's
what
up
stopped
here?
her, Loki.
No, yeah. So there's
Wow.
so the house
That's crazy.
is up just high enough to where that she was able to push the wall in, but not push the wall in all the way, right? Because if the wall would have collapsed, the entire front living room and top of the house would have fell with it.
Yo,
So if you see in the
bro.
bottom left corner, like some of the beams in the bottom left
So
corner.
she hit
are
the
like
foundation, not the actual wall.
No,
Yeah,
no,
there's a
so
whole
like,
beam right there, dude.
that's not a beam. That's
Or are you
not-
talking about these?
On the left. Look to the left, bottom left. You see the stick poking out of the
Because
wall?
Brody, if she hit that
Oh,
wall, she
yo.
went through it.
No, yeah. Yeah, so like you can't see it from the angle right here, but like the bottom
right
part of the
there.
wall is like poking in towards the house.
Damn.
So the wall's like
outside.
Oh, is this a
Yeah.
mirror? Did this whole thing shatter too?
No. That's just like
No?
the mirror's fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
At least the fish are
Yeah.
cool.
No, yeah, but if you look at the
Ah.
house from outside, the house is like leaning. So
Like a cholo.
he took all the
Bro, they're
concrete-
starting to 3D print houses, and I think
What?
that's gonna be avoided with
A 3D
with these houses.
house?
Like they're starting to do it. Like people are buying them now.
Yeah, with concrete.
Yeah, and so I think that'll help fucking not have people drive through your house anymore. Hopefully, but fuck, dude, that was not.
Their
No,
video
yeah,
should-
the
Yeah.
video won't send. I have it on your I sent it to your
Oh, it's okay,
what's it
bro.
called? Yeah.
You jerk off. You
Crazy.
built your house out of wood. What were you thinking?
For real.
I didn't get a house built out of wood. I just poor. So I wouldn't have-
Yeah, we're 3D
You
printing
mean you
these
didn't
things
get a
now.
3D printed concrete house?
Exactly. You mean to say you didn't get a 3D printed concrete home so people didn't hit it? Oh my.
That's
No,
like
yeah.
hilarious.
That's
But-
hilarious.
I don't think I can top that.
It's okay. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be more exciting. The thing is, does it have like if it ain't funny or enjoyable in that way, like, does it have depth? You know, is it
For
something
real.
that actually like resonates? Because I think that's what people want more than anything is the ability to communicate.
Violence.
Yeah, like, hey man, we just need to hear each other, and I'm about it rather than it sounding like a fucking Xbox Live chat room, you know.
Yeah.
That sound like Andrew Tate.
Oh,
But
Lord,
that's a
no.
great metaphor
Don't
for
even.
what people feel like and how there's Karens in society. I was watching the South Park shit the other day, and I was kind of thinking about it, and I was like, South Park is such a gift to humanity, you
Literally.
know? Because not only are they taking such a bizarre, outlandish way of communicating this visually, you know,
Yeah.
but just the stories that they craft conceptually are so goofy, but so on the nose, like comparison for comparison, point for point, kind of like how people are acting, that
For real.
I look at that and I'm like, thank God that that's still a thing. When I
I
was
kind of
little, that was just the show you couldn't watch or you
Yeah.
weren't
Yeah.
supposed to,
It was
you
like,
know?
you watch
Everything
South Park?
they do it in the most offensive way possible.
Yeah. But,
That's
like,
my
my
favorite part
mom
about
didn't
South
know
Park.
because it looked like a cartoon.
I
You know what I mean?
It's definitely for kids.
don't know. I grew up being allowed to watch stuff like that, like Family Guy and shit like that.
Yeah, I was
So I
always
don't
allowed to
know.
too.
Like
Well, it was. I'd already seen like Terminator and
that's
Rambo and
true.
all
Yeah,
kinds
you
of
were
stuff
seeing some
like
crazy
that.
shit as a kid.
But so that just seemed kind of like lighthearted, and to
Yeah.
us, we didn't really understand it. It was just bizarre, you
Yeah.
know.
These little
And
guys, like,
so it's funny.
okay,
You don't want something that's predictable. Like if it's predictable, it's not
true.
funny.
No,
Facts. That's the whole like concept of comedy, I guess.
because if you can,
Yeah, because if somebody
expect
predicts it,
then
they're
it
like,
just
"Yeah, I
loses its
fucking knew that
value.
was gonna happen." You know?
Yeah, then it's
It
never
has no
funny.
value after that.
Comedy
Exactly.
sneaks up on your ass and just fucking tickles the shit out of you, and you're
Yeah,
like,
bro.
oh, yeah. Like when you're really crying from laughter and like your stomach hurts, like that's the shit right there. That's everybody loves that. You can't fight it either because it's sneaky.
Facts.
I hate that shit.
You know, it's
Oh
funny
man.
though. I think like as you kind of age and you begin to experience different scenarios in life,
Yeah.
life itself becomes super bizarre and funny sometimes. Where you're like, um, funny in the sense of, damn, this same thing that's happening has like happened before, and so now when it happens again, I'm no longer feeling the same way I did the first time I experienced. Now I can navigate it and overcome it in a different way with love, you know, and
Yeah.
keep my own um, composure the best I can, but better than I did the first time, you know?
Yeah.
And through that, it just burns it off of you. And that very much reminds me of like Joe Rogan talking about comedy and getting into stand-up comedy. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you're just
Getting
gonna
your reps
suck.
in and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just gonna suck a lot. There's gonna be a lot of nights where you're gonna be like, damn it, you
For
know?
real.
And you get to learn like the new climate, you know,
You
of
need
the next
failure to
level.
know that you're actually, doing good. You know what I mean? Like, there's no, what is it? What did they say about like? It was actually in South Park too. It was one of these lines. It was something about happiness, right? And it's like, if you never feel sadness or true sadness, you'll never know when you're actually happy. That shit hit different.
All right, Andrew Tate.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. No, I totally dig that. And happiness really is like a different when you start living your life with a metric of like, is this happy? Like, does this make me happy? And you get to a place where the things that you treat yourself to make you happy, you know what I mean? And it comes down to like, I get to cook myself a meal. a delicious, beautiful meal. Like you're not just
Yeah.
chefing something up just because
Appreciation.
your girl can eat it. You know,
Yeah.
it
Wonderful.
like that's a super bonus, and that like to me that was like why I got into cooking more. And it's interesting because it's like I wasn't willing to do this for myself, although I had the skill, but I didn't have enough leverage of motivation. Then once I
Yeah.
started doing it, I was like, this is like a whole new world of stuff just right in my kitchen, like right under my
Right in my
nose.
kitchen.
Yeah.
Right under my nose, all
Well, there's
I
a
don't
lot of
know,
space under there, so
He
you
said,
kind
"What's this,
know.
paprika?"
but it's like in your mind, you know what I mean? Like I was talking to Zack the other night, he started getting mad because I was telling him about this like
Stop.
pie.
I'm
The
hungry
pie,
now, bro. Fuck.
I got him, but no, I basically just threw together like what would be a milkshake into a pie crust and just grated some like lime zest over the top of it, some lime peel
All right, bro.
and
Don't
frozen.
make me
I'm over here,
hungry.
Chef Boyardee in it.
Dude,
in
my
the
But-
fridge
kitchen.
and freezer empty right now,
Ain't
dude. Don't make me
ravioli.
hungry.
You know what? You know what he's making me think of right now?
Bro.
So you know how I don't know if your school ever did this. So like you know how like when you're in elementary schools when they always did this, right? They'll hand you out a a schedule for lunch, right? And what you're having at lunch, right? It's always like some fancy shit. Like
we didn't get
you're
that.
always getting the best stuff. When you actually get to lunch,
Um,
it's actually terrible.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I
It's
know
not
that
even-
they
it-
did have
think
like
that's
a
every
board
school.
or something of like what they made, and it had to be somewhere. But back in the day, they didn't give out none of that.
Yeah, we didn't know what we were getting for
Well,
lunch
yeah,
until we
we-
got there.
what?
we had Michelle Obama as vice president, so
Yeah.
No, okay, okay.
her food
No.
plan.
No, yeah.
me.
So like, there'd always be like this amazing thing on the amazing menu or
yeah.
whatever, and it should be like really dog shit food. Like you get like ball sized chicken nuggets, like round and everything.
Oh yeah,
You're
they're like the tiniest little fucking ringy
Bruh.
dink
yeah, yeah.
But can
then
I
it's
touch
like,
on something real quick?
Okay,
Josh
okay.
said Michelle Obama was the vice president.
vice?
Yo,
Oh my god.
Was she saying
bruh.
like a food plan or something?
Yeah, so
No,
when
yeah.
Michelle Obama was the first lady, she
First
really
lady,
dived deep into getting schools to be more healthy, right?
Yeah,
So they
that's
they
what
started
asked.
taking vending machines and stuff out of schools and like started making healthier
Stupid.
lunches. That's what Josh was talking about.
All right, Josh throwing some woke shit out here. I didn't know that fact.
Oh, he
Huh?
was
I ain't woke. Shut the fuck up.
he was mocking.
Is Josh Nathaniel B?
No, I'm
Bro.
just saying, like you
Yo,
you
hear
threw
me
out a
out.
fact that's like
I went to a
super
school
meaningful.
that
Don't
had-
be triggered.
He's
I
mocking
had
it.
a
That's the
school
thing.
that had a Domino's in it, okay, and they took that shit out.
Bro, those
All
high
right.
schools in
What?
Texas.
And a KFC, bro.
Bro, no, those high schools
Yeah.
in Texas be literally having like basically a shopping mall in their cafeteria.
Yeah.
Like,
What?
Out there.
Bro, there's
Yeah,
some
dude.
crazy schools out there. Kemper.
High school in the South is amazing. You get fucking
no, yeah,
KFC,
some schools have Chipotle,
Dom-
some little chick like KFC,
yeah.
what
all
else?
my
Some other
schools took it out.
places. McDonald's. And they'll have like people working there too. It's like, I mean, obviously they'd have people working there. I hope. That was dumb, but
Cool fact
no,
that they
yeah,
do.
like
Yo,
it's
you know what,
crazy.
kids? I don't think me, Marco, or Tristan got to experience this. They used to have during lunch you could leave school and go eat like anywhere or
Yeah.
whatever. Like
I
Yeah.
had that live in the hood. People left
That's
at
what-
any time to
that's
go
what we
eat.
oh, really?
People
Yeah,
came to
Oh.
school
that's
to
what we
eat.
did.
Dang,
Bro, I
bro.
was freshman walking out of lunch. What?
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
get that.
Your school was just unlocked, dude. It just depends on what school, cause like my school you could, but
Hey.
like, school that my grandma taught at, you couldn't. So it was like,
I-
you know,
I think freshman year we weren't supposed to, but we did.
Dang.
Yeah.
My
and it
school
was like
kids,
you had
kids
to
were getting-
leave. You had to leave like fourth period a little bit early in order to like get to lunch on time. So you had to juice and figure out a way to like get out of the room. Thankfully, I would shop, So I was able to just.
Oh, dude.
So I skipped the fuck out of wood shop. I'm not even gonna lie, just all together, and I just would go and just get ripped and go eat and like kick it, and then
Bro.
I'd come back in because I never missed law class. And fuck what you heard, I got such an outstanding score on that final. My teacher was like, "Nice." I was like, "Yeah,
Nice.
you gotta ask questions."
Yeah. Bro, all during sophomore year. So I had a couple surgeries sophomore year in high school.
What?
And yeah. And it was just like minor stuff, but I had surgeries, and so because of those, almost all year I was on painkillers. And I
Mm,
couldn't go to my welding my welding class. And so I
yeah.
just like stayed in the classroom and did homework cuz I was fucking tooted.
That'd be hard to
Yeah.
concentrate and do homework. I think I'd be kind of spacey and just like chilling.
I really didn't actually do homework, but
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I failed study hall, I think.
What?
Which I thought that was
How
some
in the world?
bullshit.
That doesn't
That is some
maybe that's
bullshit.
just a show up thing.
No, I failed drama class, study hall,
Bruh.
geometry the first time. Yeah.
How many of these did you not show up for?
Um,
I don't
some
know.
of them I did show up for. Some of them I was late for. And honest to God, you guys, not to be like, it wasn't cool shit. It was just shit I was doing. Like at that time, I was really just discovering like substances. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I was just drinking and smoking, and they had like ADHD medication that they had given to me. But I didn't like taking it generally. But I would try and like experiment with different things, you
Yeah.
know? And so I was really fucking up, you know? Like I remember walking down the hall and using like the little lines in the hall to like step right and like test myself, and just like I was just doing stupid shit for no reason other than I was like, "Ooh, this might feel good." And then and it was just something to do. And before you knew it, like it becomes a lifestyle, you know? And you don't know it until you get out in the world, and then everybody's doing something, you know, or so
Yeah.
it seems. You're out in nightlife and things
No,
like
that's facts.
that. And so now you're sitting here and you're like at this weird crossroads in yourself of what you might have grown up seeing. Maybe you didn't see this stuff, or maybe you saw this stuff and you really didn't like the effects of it, you know, that it had on your family, but you are trying to like justify this different relationship because you're going on like, oh, it just feels good, rather than like, what's my purpose? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we get out of high school and we're just, while we're in high school, it's like nerve wracking. We try to pretend that like we know what we're gonna do, or like we're gonna go to the league, or we're gonna, you know, do this, that, or the other, you know. But at the end of the day, you're kind of shook inside of yourself a little bit, like when the rubber meets the road, because you're not taught to really ask questions. Like you're
Yeah.
not taught to think about it. I was listening to T. Jake say something. He said, um, and he was talking to someone from Europe, right, about their schooling system. And his European friend said that in American schools, they're teaching you to just find the right answer. But in European schools, they try to focus on thinking, like thinking through a concept to get to the answer.
Mm.
I
You know
never
what I
knew
mean?
that.
And they're kind of like two different modes, just based
Yeah.
on the structure of their schooling, apparently, and kind of how they reward their kids and what their activities are so different. You know, that it just creates a different air.
Yeah.
Now I'm a hippie. I think like in terms of frequency, there's just something about Europe that's like prestigious and like royal.
It
You
seems
know,
like that sometimes, right? Like almost
like
like some people who say stuff, it sounds smarter almost.
well, I mean, like the ancient eras, you know,
Yeah.
uh, uh, like in the time period, what came about during those time periods when everything became cobblestone, and then
Oh
like
yeah.
Rome figured out how to make water go uphill with the aqueduct
Aqueducts.
and
Yes,
all these different
sir.
things, um, that spirit of thought, that energy still exists, like in that place, and so I feel like what the people that are when you're drawn to Europe, like your experience is one way. When you're drawn to a different type of environment, it's another way. I feel like Portland is becoming that hot button, like hotspot kind of place for creativity because it's such the wild, wild west, in like a weird, different way because keep Portland weird. That was like our shit, right? But
Yeah.
my grandpa used to go, "Oh, Portland, the depot for the deranged." And I was like, it is the depot for the deranged. Like, look at it where it is now.
Literally. Yeah.
And so, as like men, we have to take responsibility of like our part in the grand scheme of life, And our part is kind of to figure out what our part is. Whoa.
Our part is to be happy, bro. That's my
Hmm.
opinion. Just be
Toxic
happy.
masculinity.
No, I think it's more than that, man. There's no way it's just happiness for us. There's
Well,
more
that's a
to it.
simple like
Okay.
purpose
Because like
you can
I feel
attach to
like
it.
that's kind of like a side quest for everybody. Is
I,
happiness.
I think in one sense, you're right, but the hard way to explain it is they're entangled because it's like passion is pleasure and pain, and we move towards pleasure and away from pain. But sometimes, if you get hurt and you get violated, your thought process is to avoid, a lot of different things or fight different things and struggle with things that you wouldn't otherwise based on that pleasure and pain reward system. But if you get fucked with, you know, and um, that's some sin. That's why it's such sinister shit. Um, but it's real and it affects a lot of people. You know.
Yeah.
See, I
Fuck.
told you guys we were gonna go through a journey through the mines. I know when it's crickets on
And
y'all.
you
Like they,
and you know what
We're just hitting
really
that
didn't
tip.
help that? The 2 years that we've had locked down. I know a lot of people talk about it,
Mm-mm.
but having to be fucking shut down for so long and for so many people, it was a detriment to their mental health. And it's crazy to think
And
about.
we honestly, with this monkeypox going on, I don't know.
There's only like 3,000 cases, bro.
No, I know,
I think.
but
That's what I
like,
heard this morning.
no, I was making jokes about it.
Hey, go get your vaccine. It came out already. Come
I'm weak.
on.
No, I was making. They were talking about it at work. They're like, "Oh man, some more people got caught with monkeypox or whatever." And I was like, "Oh wow, that sucks." I was like, "All this monkeypox from these gay people, and
Oh my
they're gonna
god.
cancel their gay pride
No
month." So,
filter.
I did hear that on the radio though.
Hey,
what?
Yeah, I
if it
heard
is,
like check it. This is what I heard on the radio
it's skin to
verbatim.
skin
It
contact.
it said the person on the radio said this. Okay. 40 men have gotten monkeypox, or it was a number like that. It wasn't a super high number, but 40 men have gotten monkeypox from having sex with other men. That was just what the radio said. That doesn't mean that it's spreading because it's gay people fucking. Like that's not what that means.
What is
What
monkeypox?
the
Like, what
fuck
is
That's
it?
kind of what it means.
of this fucking pandemic shit?
It's
So,
crazy,
but
bro.
Like,
with what
for
we know
real?
with monkeypox, okay, instead of wearing masks, all right, you wear a butt plug.
Your ass is already like double layered.
Now I was just thinking about it. I didn't even hear about like.
And then men got
So
a
they're
wall
actually
of
talking
hair.
about canceling their Gay Pride Month.
What?
Because if so, no,
What?
never mind.
Wait, what? Is it Pride Month or
That's
what?
a big
No, you
sacrifice.
can speak freely. This is a place where you can speak freely. I'm just asking.
No, I
Like,
just
I'm like, what?
what is the context of just
monkeypox.
because? No, like the whole cancel gay pride month. You
Yeah,
know
we
what I
don't know
mean?
where
No, I
that
mean
came
like
from.
Huh?
Yeah, it
that
just
is because
there's
like because
no
the monk because
context.
like I heard that it's being spread between men having sex with each other. That's why I
Okay.
said
Oh,
you
well,
know.
Pride Month was like last month and the
2
month before
months.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, so
So
that must have been the
the
monkey
start.
fuck month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
who knows if it was a monkey fuck or a monkey quest is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Gay people have fun different, you guys. We don't
Yeah, bro.
understand. We don't know
It's
what they
crazy.
do. They just show up and get mad at a lot of shit in the media, or so they say. But really, like, that's not the gay people that you know. Gay people that you know are the raddest, fucking,
Yo,
most
that ass.
accepting, dopest,
Eh.
got the best fucking drinks, anything you want party wise is fucking good to go.
Well, yeah,
Caring,
they're trying to give you
like
monkeypox.
it's not a lure. I'm telling you,
I
it's the real McCoy. Like, and there's assholes in every single kind of like scenario. And I think the media has become a fucking asshole in society. You know,
yeah.
Yeah.
largely, and it's just shitting on everything. And I'm like, yo, look, we need to stop making these like weird blanket statements. And there's a lot of people freaking out in really weird, bizarre ass ways, bro,
For
and
real,
just
bro.
acting crazy. But like, rather than being like, yo, like, fuck all that, like, right back to them, it's like, aren't you doing the same thing that they're mad about? You know what I mean? Like you're mad that this person is doing this, so you do the same thing right back to them. Like the cycle doesn't break.
Oh
You're not
yeah.
making the change in the right way. You know what I mean? You gotta address people with respect on both sides, but
It,
someone's gotta give it. You know,
it's kind of like
and
if it
and
were an
if you
eye for an eye, we'd all be blind by now. Kind
no,
of
it's like
thing.
when you really
It's
love somebody,
hypocrisy at
it's
its
like get the
finest.
fuck over here. What the fuck you talking about? You give them a little noogie.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
I love
okay.
you. Chill out. We're all at the fucking barbecue chilling.
Yeah.
Like
You're being
fucking
crazy right now.
no one's, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter if Josh drove up with a fucking Trump flag. We don't care. We fucking love Josh and fucking I don't care that whatever you want to do. Like if you want to dress how you want to dress, you feel like how you want to feel, that's cool, man.
Yo,
That got nothing to do with any
since
real
we're
motherfucker shit. And I feel like sorry, I'm jumping on a soapbox.
Yes, you are.
yo, since we're on the topic of how corrupt like uh the media and every thing in our life is, me and Zach were talking about this the other day, and I was like, the more I see people like, because I'm pretty conservative, and the more I see like conservatives post stuff, and like I low key kind of hate conservatives.
I just think
Low
there's
key,
a way to
I don't know.
communicate what you're trying to say, and
Well,
fucking memes
and,
and Facebook shit is not the fucking greatest medium to explain in this gray area that you're trying to navigate right now. You know, like you got
What's
fucking 8
crazy
words.
though, what's crazy too is like
no, this
most
is like,
people don't know how to fucking work together.
uh,
Like most
what?
people don't know how to do that. Like they don't know how to be like, okay, let's look at this and let's tackle this objective as a group because we're all human beings. We all want the best for America, but no one's looking at it like that.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
a matter of like not being able to work together. I think it's a matter of like people struggle to see past each other's differences.
Well, that's kind of
Mm,
like not being able to work together.
Yeah, but
You know,
like you
like if
have
you
to
can't look
get
past
past
those
that part to get to
differences,
the work together part.
yeah. Well, if you can't look past those differences at all, you can't even be like, okay, so we're actually similar in some way, and then you work together.
And I feel like society doesn't help because with the whole like with the way capitalism is nowadays, it's kind of like put levels to things. So now everybody either has an ego or is very insecure. So it also doesn't help with that kind of stuff going on either.
Have you ever driven by a bus stop and seen someone just giggling and just getting it?
Mm-mm.
No,
No, I don't know what bus
Homeless
stops you're
people, but
driving
that's pretty much
by.
it. Homeless
I
people,
saw
but
someone. I was driving down the street the
Uh,
other day to work, and like this dude was like just getting it, and I was like, I love how free this man is right here.
yeah.
You know, and he was like, it was funny because he was dressed in like a tracksuit, like a black and gold striped tracksuit with like a red backpack on, and just red headphones, skipping across the street,
yeah.
That's
just
awesome.
rapping. And he was rapping out loud, like singing it the whole time. And I was just like, I fuck with you, dog. Like,
He's
I
having a
don't even.
great time.
Yeah, he was catching the bus for the
He's
best
vibing.
day. You know what I mean? And I'm like, this dude's sitting here at the bus. I'm like, people want to talk about what rich is. I'm like, when you look at that, damn, that's just different, you know?
Yeah. He's
But
happy,
it's
it
so
seems like.
natural.
Yeah.
It's the most natural thing in the world. And we realize that we're just like holding ourselves back in certain areas, you know? And it's like not everyone needs to be skipping down the street. That would be some crazy. We gotta have some etiquette around this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
we
But
can't all be in a fucking musical.
yeah, not
Should
at
be
the
nice
same
though.
time.
Yeah, not at the same time.
Not at the
Then
same
it become
fucking.
chaos.
Yeah. So we need controlled chaos, and I
Yeah.
think that's kind of what we're getting, but we're seeing a different type of depth of rage and just through these outrageous actions that people are taking,
Yeah.
you know? And I think they're still the outlier. Those are still the, you know, small percentage out of the vast majority of people who are chill people predominantly getting through their day.
Facts. Yo, I was actually watching the Joe Rogan podcast recently,
Mhm.
and he was talking with Sam Tripoli, I think was his name,
Mhm.
and they were actually talking about something like that, where it was, if you go to any of these places that we're having air quote conflict with, like China or Russia, and you talk to just like the normal everyday person, you would probably get along with them if you could communicate properly, right?
Mhm.
But on top of that, on top of the language barrier, we also have the governments and stuff putting this stuff out there that we shouldn't like these people and shit
Mm.
like that. And it's like, damn, that's crazy because like we could be good, like we could be tight with these people because they're just normal
Yeah.
everyday people. We just lack the ability to communicate,
Yeah.
and it's fucking crazy.
Yo,
There's a
I
dude that,
say we gotta mess with Marco. I say we just sit here, and then when he undeafens, we'll be like, "Hey, so what's your opinion on that?"
All
And
right.
then he'll be like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah. But yeah,
how
that's,
do you
I don't know. That's
uh,
some crazy shit that I was thinking about.
I don't understand how someone could look at other cultures and not see the beauty of just the difference, you know, of like,
Facts.
whoa, like, dude, imagine if you were fucking Tom Sawyer and you saw a lady in a kimono for the first time. You'd be like, yo, are you like a princess or like a goddess or something, you
Yeah.
know? Like, when you travel
Shit.
to other places, you see colors that people don't wear, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, that's the
Like,
cool thing of our country is like we have so many cultures. We're not like just Asia where we
It's
only
a
have like
melting pot,
mainly
bro.
yeah.
but I think there's something to it, bro. There's something to those places that you travel and like it's super foreign to you, and it, and just
Yeah.
immersing
Yeah.
yourself there. I think that's way cool. In a sense, I don't want culture to be degraded to just this Western fucking Americanized way of uh like living based around media and pop culture.
Yeah.
You know, I think there's so much more depth, and I think there's so much depth here that doesn't necessarily get credit for in America. You know what I mean? So many independent
Mm.
businesses that run day in and day out, that do things that and provide services that empower people and teach them how to like reach within themselves. But it's just kind of different.
Yeah.
You got to admit, like, India is, there's like a mystical, like, magic vibe to it,
True.
There's just certain places that are just kind of different. And I don't know, I was watching this movie called The Alpinist,
Such a
and
great documentary, bro.
yeah, this dude,
Phenomenal.
this dude would just freehand, just no ropes, climb the craziest stuff.
Yeah.
And like, he would do it fast too, but he was just doing it for fun. And he just
No
lived that way for
recognition.
a long time.
What
Yeah.
the hell?
And he just went around the world breaking records, climbing the gnarliest, most unclimbable,
Yeah.
unthinkable looking things.
Like mountains
And
that have never been done before, kind of thing.
yeah,
I want to watch it now.
It's on
yeah,
Netflix. It's a documentary called The Alpinist.
dude, it'll make your
Amazing.
ass cheeks clench. Like when you watch it,
Oh.
straight up, bro. When you get scared and your ass cheeks clench,
I'm not gonna lie,
bro.
dude. That
Oh
I like
man,
documentary
it
kind
when
of
they
fucked
cook
me
it.
up for a day and a half, though. Because,
yeah,
like, you get so
I got a good
attached to
stomach.
what's going on in this. And then by the end, you're like, fuck, bro. And,
Sounds
yeah,
like my kind of
yeah.
movie or
it's
documentary.
crazy. But the passion there and like the purity that I saw and the adventure, it was
Yeah,
like watching
true.
Anthony Bourdain. I was hella depressed. And I remember in this season of my life, I was just watching Anthony Bourdain, and I would just try and go there in my mind, like, because you hear like the soundscape and stuff, so you can close your eyes and you see the colors and what's different. And I would just try and imagine like the smell of like the food and stuff. I was like, dude, I can't wait to travel. Like all these places are so rad because there's just nothing else. It's just a unique little space,
Yeah, it's like
you
that
know.
Like
little.
a whole nother world.
Mm-hmm. And when you start looking at
Fuck.
life in that like fun way, like this is a game. Like I get to do these different things and unlock these different levels, and like it's on me if I don't want to empower myself to find a mode or a realm of business that suits me, you know. And we need to start taking responsibility for our willingness to take steps, not knowing what we're doing yet. you know, not being afraid to look like a fool for a while
Yeah.
until you get it right.
This
But
circles
you just,
back to the Joe Rogan thing. You're gonna suck at first. You know?
some things you're, no, dude, some things you're a fucking natural at.
That's true. Some things some people can just pick up and be ridiculously goated, like super athletes in whatever sport they play and shit like that.
I think build your life around those things because no matter what, you're always going to run into rainy seasons. So
True.
if you do something that you're building, that you already have a natural gift and strength and passion and joy for, you know what I mean? And
Mm.
you just
Yeah.
prioritize those journeys, over time it'll catch up, and you will still have bad days, but you'll have bad days going in the right direction.
I like that.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that was actually a good clip. You should
Yeah,
cut
that was.
That's a good clip.
that. That was a good one.
Alright.
Oh shit.
I'll be on that.
But
Yeah, bro. Fuck.
yeah, life
Yo,
is
I don't know how into the Game of Thrones you guys ever were, but they're coming out with a spin-off, which is gonna be
Yeah, I
based
saw
like
that
a
today.
couple hundred years in the past, and it's gonna be called the House of Dragons. It's all about like
Yeah.
the Targaryens and shit, and there's gonna be dragons out the ass and whatnot. I'm excited
Mhm.
for it. It comes out on August 21st.
I like
Yeah, that
Dragon.
wasn't like one of those shows I was big into. I watched like the first 2 seasons, but
So good, bro.
I couldn't stick it all the way through.
It's slow, but it's really good.
yeah.
Yeah,
What
dude,
is? Go ahead.
that show was just gnarly. I
Yeah,
loved it.
it was something else, bro. Season 1, crazy shit off rip. Like first episode, you're seeing people get beheaded and fucking their siblings, and then like
Oh,
you're
yeah.
seeing dragons and shit. It's crazy.
Dude, I
Yo,
don't get
yo,
there's like no shows like that anymore.
No, there's not. It's crazy.
yeah,
There
well,
was
it was on and cracking as soon as they were like, "Yo, not only did we bang a chick, we pushed a kid out of a window."
Yeah, yeah,
Or, not a chick, but the sister.
yeah.
You know, it was like, bro, everyone knew like all bets were off for rules with this show. We were like, damn, what the
Facts.
fuck? They went true medieval with this shit. You know,
Yo,
medieval times type stuff, and yeah, it paid off for them.
they did it, bro. It was a phenomenal show.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's what makes me excited
I'm
for
I'm
the
excited
next
for
one.
the new Lord of the Rings series coming out on Amazon. That should be dope.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude.
I
Yeah.
have to get
when?
Amazon Video or whatever.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be let me look it up. It might be like before the Hobbit.
What's your favorite show of all time?
Supernatural.
Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf, Supernatural. Okay. Fuck, what would mine be, bro? I'm trying to think. Vikings, bro. That shit was so fucking good.
Oh
Such
yeah,
a
you
good
put me
show.
on that for a little bit.
Bro, it is such a good fucking show. Oh my god, my
Yeah, that's
biceps
cool.
cramping.
Good.
Dude, it's an
Sure.
absolute it's like in the same sense of what Game of Thrones did, Vikings did, just without the nudity.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vikings was absolutely amazing.
I can dig that.
Yeah, it was such a good show.
Oh, The
I haven't
Witcher
seen
was
it yet.
good too.
Oh, The Witcher, that's good.
The
too.
I
Witcher's
still haven't
really
watched
good.
that one either.
Bro, Kemper, you got to,
Definitely
bro.
Alright.
The Witcher's
My
Yo,
bad,
Marco,
guys,
what do you
I,
think about that?
My bad. I
Don't
wasn't
ever
listening. I was
disrespect the
Bro,
podcast.
what the fuck,
Bro,
dude?
are you
Oh
serious,
my
bro?
god,
Are
bro.
you kidding
What are
me?
you doing?
I was
Bro,
deaf
This
in
is
that
the
entire
fucking
time.
podcast,
bro,
bro.
dude,
What are you
we're
doing,
having,
dog?
dude, we
We
were
were
having,
just chasing
Oh
somebody.
my
We were just
god.
chasing somebody.
dude, we were having such a,
Are you
dude, we were
playing
having,
video games right now, bro?
dude,
Oh,
we were in
shit.
such a deep convo, and
Oh
then we
my
we went
Playing
god.
riffing.
Grand Theft Auto?
Okay,
Bro, I
okay,
know
okay.
this kid.
Give me a quick like rundown
Not possible.
of
He's
what
playing
happened.
GTA roleplay, Kemper.
GTA roleplay?
It's
Well,
fucking
Bussin', nigga,
awesome.
bussin'.
It's
That's
awesome.
the thing that you did, right? Where you
Yeah.
find like a job.
Yeah, bro. You do whatever you want to do, pretty much. It's so fucking cool. But you do it on this like third-party modded platform of GTA 5. So you
Do you
can
still play it?
no, not really. I stopped a while back. But you can jump
Yeah.
into this shit and it's like a whole different version of what GTA 5 is. And some servers get really crazy to where it's basically a completely different game. You can
Whoa.
add like visual mods to it so it looks even better and shit
No,
like that.
yeah.
It's so
Some
fucking
people
cool.
will mod it so hard to where like you're in like New York or you're in Miami and like
Yeah.
and
Or
those bridges are like
Cyberpunk. It's
no, yeah,
crazy.
and like you can what is it? You can like fly to like a different area of the map and you'll be in like Florida or some shit like that. So it's really crazy.
It amazes me that there's people that sit there and think of that and then code it. Like
Yeah,
and like
bro.
really just love it
Oh,
so
yeah, it's
much.
crazy.
They 3D
Yeah.
model it and shit and they do all
Like
this
that is
stuff.
So cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
And it starts out as a passion for a lot of these servers, right? So
Yeah.
anybody can start a server, right? And you start out as it's just literally just a passion project. Like you want to be able to have an RP server with your friends, and then it grows, and then you build this like 200 person server that has 200 people playing it at a time. You got 3,000 people in your Discord, and you're just having a great time.
Bro, you should find someone that's willing to come on the podcast that does that shit.
That's not gonna be hard to find.
That's not gonna be hard to find.
Well, that would be really cool.
Okay, I can find somebody.
I can ask about seeing from some people from my community coming on.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they'd be like a little too robotic because they're like extremely professional with it or whatever. So.
Well, as long as it's a dope ass server, I don't care. I'm just down to let them be who they are. They don't have to be any kind of way. Like, what's cool to me is the fact that what they're doing and what they stand for is dope. You know what I mean? They're creating something so people can live a reality that they can't touch right now in a fun ass way that's really cool and imaginative. And like they put that work on their back, bro. That's fucking real. That's cool.
Fact.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
So my mom goes, "No, yeah, my son's having so much fun with you guys being here right now. He wants to be a cop. He plays those games on his computer. What's it called? GTA 5 simulator
No
game.
way.
I'm like, huh?
That's awesome.
Yeah, and the cop goes, "No, yeah, it's it's called like I'm like, yeah, it's 5M, mom." He's like, "Yeah, it's 5M. It's on it's like a modded version of GTA 5. People play it. You know, I see it on Twitch and all that all the time." I'm like, "Oh wow."
All right,
Yeah.
Mom, getting at it.
Mom getting out. She said, "What's the simulator game? The police simulator game called?" I was like, 5M.
Robot.
Yeah, I think in a strange way, that's a perfect example of people I want to like give this kind of platform to.
Yeah.
Is people that might not otherwise speak up for themselves because it's not necessarily their realm to maybe entertain, and hold conversation in that regard. But they're like a superhero in this other way. And it's like, I want to give that unsung hero a chance to be like able to explain what makes them tick. Because there's going to be a whole bunch of people trying to figure out who they are. And if I can leave a breadcrumb trail of people, that someone might be able to experience and be like, hey, I resonate with that. Maybe I should try that.
Yeah.
Like that's cool as fuck to me. That is super cool. That was one of the things Joe Rogan did, even though I kind of knew what I wanted to be.
I got that thing on me. I got bull sperm on me.
Just kept
right
growing.
What?
Now. Huh?
What?
Yeah. I got bull sperm. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
No.
god.
Damn, son. Where'd you find this?
An open bottle of nut. Come and sponsor us.
Oh my god.
Hey, let's tell us drop the banner. Let's do it.
Yeah. Bing bing.
But, nah. I don't know, you guys. I don't have much more to add.
Yeah, man. This has been a good podcast.
I don't know what the fuck happened to that conversation, man.
You lost out.
You lost out, bro.
Well, then, hey, you'll just have to watch the podcast.
Yeah, bro. You'll
I'm not watching this podcast.
You'll have to watch the podcast, bitch.
Yikes, man.
Oh, shit.
Man. Hey, thank all of you guys for coming.
For real,
doing
yeah.
this.
Yes, sir.
Coming? Like tell
Yeah,
us.
bull
Come sponsor
sperm,
us.
bro.
Come
Bull
sponsor us.
sperm.
Baby.
Come sponsor
Yeah,
us.
You got some extra?
Hey, I ain't even opened the bottle yet, you know what I'm saying? You can have some if you want, you know what I'm saying?
This is gonna be the weird after hours gaming Xbox Live fucking.
I'm a black phone you. You know what that is? I'm a black phone
No
you.
idea, but we gotta end this podcast,
No idea.
gentlemen.
All right, later, everybody. Thank
Thanks
you
for watching.
Yeah.